Today I have quite an incredible tale about an encounter with a person who's acknowledged to be the greatest classical guitarist of the 20th century, and that is none other than Andrés Segovia, considered to be the father of modern classical guitar. And this is an amazing tale, and it's about when I actually met Segovia in 1975. And I was going to Verde Valley School in Sedona, and I mentioned before in another video where there was a music teacher who would take us down to concerts in Phoenix. Verde Valley was in Sedona, and so it was a few hours from there to get down to Phoenix. And the opportunity arose to go and see Andrés Segovia playing at the famous Grady Gamage Auditorium in Phoenix, which in fact was a Frank Lloyd Wright design and is considered to be acoustically perfect. So we went down to the concert, and I think maybe there was 4 or 5 of us. I can't remember anybody else who was there, but maybe if any of my old Verde Valley schoolmates are watching this, they might remember going to the concert. So we go to the concert, and of course it's incredible. It's Andrés Segovia, and he is the father of modern classical guitar. And I think he might have been 82 or 83 at the time. This was in 1975. And I was 16 years old. The concert was absolutely amazing. No amplification, just him playing all these incredible solo guitar pieces in this just amazing sounding room. So after the concert, we stopped to get a bite to eat at Howard Johnson's. And so we go in there and we're sitting in a booth. And we sit down and we order, and I look up and I see Segovia sitting directly across from us. And I was astounded. I was in a Howard Johnson's, and there was Andrés Segovia with his tour manager, I suppose, or somebody, some man sitting there in a black suit. He reminded me of Mr. Gates's assistant on the Munsters, a kind of dour looking little man sitting there. And Segovia was having a bowl of soup. And I just said, I got to go over and talk to him. I mean, there he is. I just have to express my admiration and thank him for the concert. And everybody at the table was going, no, don't do that. Don't go over there. And I just said, well, I'm doing it. So I walked over to the table. And as I was walking over to the table, I could see his assistant just glowering at me. And it made me just pretty frightened to even walk up there. And so I started to speak to Mr. Segovia. I said, Mr. Segovia, I just wanted to let you know. And in the middle of my sentence, his assistant looked at me and said, the maestro is having his soup. And I was just going, okay, well, I've just been shut down by this guy, I don't know. And Segovia just went like this. He just held up his hand, and he didn't say a word to his assistant, didn't even look at him. He just held up his hand, and he said, this young man would like to speak to me. And the guy didn't say another word.